is going to win the Ballon d'Or? Or rather, who deserves to win the Ballon d'Or? Now, this win tonight, where Portugal has beaten Spain and won the UEFA Nations League, as depending on how you view this situation on, either isn't or complicated this all Ballon d'Or narrative or competition between the top, contenders. Now, for the longest time, the two top contenders were Lamine Yamal and Raphinha. And Raphinha was a bit higher as compared to, Lamine Yamal. At some point, it was Lamine Yamal that was leading. Until when the Champions League final took place, and of course, PSG won, and another entrant, strong entrant, entered into this race of the Ballon d'Or, and that is none other than Ousmane Dembele. Now, before tonight's game, Portugal versus Spain, everybody was saying that it is going to change drastically. Should Lamine Yamal go and win this UEFA Nations League, it was almost going to look that he was going to be the most favorite for this Ballon d'Or for this year. But you know what? They didn't go up and, of course, win their match against Portugal because Portugal won. And some people will argue and say, for the fact that Ousmane Dembele was, the team France was eliminated on the semi-finals, that, Spain and Lamine Yamal was actually the favorite because Spain was on the final. But look at it in this angle. PSG has won 3 trophies, 3 domestic trophies, and 1 additional, which is the Champions League. On the other hand, Raphinha and Lamine Yamal, who play for Barcelona, they have won 3 cups, yes, domestic cups. But, Ousmane Dembele has got an additional cup, which is the Champions League. I don't know which criteria they are going to use for this year, because I presume or assume that maybe the Nations League was going to be used. But if you look at it, on this Nations League, Ousmane Dembele has really performed getting into the semis, and also Lamine Yamal has performed getting into the finals. It is going to be as complicated. And for me right now, I feel like it has really switched that all competition and on who should be on top of the other one. I think it has really changed, and it looks like Ousmane Dembele is the one that is actually leading at the moment because of the additional factor that he has got the Champions League on his name. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Do you think Ousmane Dembele is the one that is going to win? Or is it going to be Raphinha? Or is it going to be Lamine Yamal? Additionally, I want you to remember, Ndembele was actually voted in as the Champions League player of the season, okay? Or the Europa player of the season. And then, on this other hand, Raphinha was voted in as the player of the season for the La Liga. So it gets complicated. On the other hand, Ousmane Dembele has got, the golden boot for winning or scoring the most goals. So this one for this year is going to be as complicated. But for me, my thinking is, as it is right now, this is Ousmane Dembele, Ballon d'Or this year. My thinking. I don't know. What are you thinking, guys? Talk to me on the comment section there.